Hey guys, PMHK here, obviously, and in this video we're going to be looking at a couple of items that I've been using the most during this quarantine season. Now, we all know that because of the pandemic we can't really go out yet, but that will change as of the 1st of next month, which should be 2 days after this video drops, if you're actually watching it in the morning where this video dropped. And if you're actually watching this video in the morning where this video was dropped, make sure you let me know down in the comments by saying Homekrafted. Just go to the comments, type Homekrafted, then I know that you actually watched this video when the video dropped. Now, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, as you know, make sure you go and you subscribe, you click that notification bells button so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. So the first item that we're going to be looking at that I've actually been using the most during this quarantine season is my Apple Watch Series 4, which I made a video about it this week. The video is called the Apple Watch in 2020, which I'm gonna link down in the description for you guys to go see if you want to go a little bit more in depth on this device. Now, this, as I said, is the Apple Watch Series 4. Now, since the Apple Watch was released back in 2014, 2015, the Apple Watch hadn't seen major redesign until the release of the Apple Watch Series 4, which is the one that I have here. And one of the major features, actually, the watch seems to be dead. One of the major features of this watch is the bigger display. They've also improved what comes on the inside. It has a better processing power as well as better heart rate sensor. Now, those are not what I've actually been using this watch the most. I've actually been using this watch the most when it comes to exercising. So because of the quarantine or the lockdown that's been going on, I can't even go to gym. I'm sure most of you guys can't go to gym because most of the gyms are actually closed. At least for Version Active is being closed for the past month, if I'm not mistaken. So what I've been actually relying a lot is when I'm training at home is the actual Apple Watch. And there's an application that I downloaded when the lockdown started, because when I go to gym, the gym actually has its own timer that you can actually count you down, and you actually have a minimum idea on how many rounds you're doing. So I decided to download the Hit and Tabata app, which I can actually customize my exercise. It actually mimics the grid that I do at the gym. This application is actually very useful because it helps me customize the exercises that I want to do. As you guys can see, or if you go to the settings, and you can actually customize everything. You can set the countdown, how many seconds you want it to be. You can create a warm-up also timer, and then you can set the exercise. Now I normally exercise for 30 seconds, and between each exercise I get to rest for 15 seconds. I do normally set a station of 6 sets, so I'll be doing 6 different exercises which I actually rest for 15 seconds, and I'll do that 5 times. So the cycle will be 5 times, and each time I finish a cycle of 6 exercises I get to rest for 1 minute, which is the recovery. Then I come back and start all over again, and I do that normally 5 times. With the Apple Watch itself, this is the Series 4. Nothing really much has changed apart from a few things that the previous generation didn't have, which was the Series 3. Now this one is actually certified waterproof or water resistance. You can actually take it and swim with it. It also came with a much bigger display, which actually helps when exercising because you can actually see it much better. And it also got improvement in the processing power and as well as how loud the speaker sound. This one actually sounds much louder. This help is actually quite helpful. It actually tells me when to start an exercise, when to pause an exercise, and also when I have to take my recovery. But one thing that I wish that they included also in this app was haptic feedback. Normally when you finish an exercise, it would be actually much better if you could just vibrate, because sometimes when I have the music too loud in the background, I can't even hear the app itself telling me to move to the next exercise or even to just rest. Next device that I've been using the most is the Sonos Play 1 that I have here in front of me. Now, this is a wireless sound system that you can have in your house. Now, if you have multiple of these speakers, let's say you have 2 of these speakers, you can actually pair them together to create a surround sound, But Sonos as a company, they also have other products on their product line. This is just one of the devices. Now this device actually, or this speaker, has been updated. Now you can actually go and buy the Sonos One as well as the Sonos One SL. Now the Sonos One comes with a voice assistant integrated on it, so you can use either Google Home or Amazon Alexa on those new devices. Now this is the old devices, you basically cannot use those one on this one here, but for the price that this one is currently selling right now, I'd actually advise you guys to go maybe and try and pick up this one first, try it out and see if you like it. Then you can maybe move on to the higher devices, which actually should cost you a little bit more now. Now on this device, you're gonna have a play button on top. You also have the volume up and volume down button. The way you connect this guy is simple. It comes with a power cable. Now the power cable connects in the bottom, connects right down here, and all you need to do is plug it in on the power. You connect your RJ45 network cable here at the back, connect it directly to a router, set it up, and then you can disconnect and take it wherever you want around the house. So with the Sonos app, you can actually, or the whole Sonos system, you can actually play music in different rooms controlled by the app. You can select maybe 2 rooms and play the same music, or you can even select that all the rooms play the same music, and the synchronization is actually pretty good. Just for example, right now I'm in the girls' bedroom, although the speaker that is here, it was the speaker that was in my bedroom, so it's gonna be called male bedroom. So now I have it to play the music in all the bedrooms. As you can see, I have it to set on the female bedroom, living room, and male bedroom. I can actually also just unselect them, but for now let's leave it like that. And you can control the volume individually or all together, so you can actually control. So right now we're gonna play in the male bedroom, which is the room that I'm currently at, which is the current female bedroom. So if I add the volume on male bedroom a little bit and press play, you can hear it's playing there, and the quality is actually quite good of the speakers. These are very old speakers. This, as I mentioned, this is the Sonos One, Sonos Play One, and there's actually a new model of this one that is out that comes with a personal assistant also, but this is the older model. So if I just set the volume a little bit loud, and yeah, so from here I can actually just control also the volume in the other rooms. So now we're gonna go to the living room. As you can see, it's still playing there. So we're gonna go to the living room and just add the volume. And it's basically the same playing here. Now this is the sound bar which is connected to the TV, and it's the same track that is playing. And if I put the volume a little bit down here, it also goes down, and I can increase where I'm coming from. I'll put it all the way down, or just increase. The last device that I've been using the most during this time is the Chromecast. Now this is a media streaming device that will turn your dumb TVs into a smart TV. Now I have 2 smart TVs here at home, but I use these devices so I can actually control those TVs via my phone, which actually makes life much easier. Now this Chromecast is the 2nd gen, which was released around 2014, 2015, correct me if I'm wrong, but now you can actually get the 3.0, which should actually pack better internal, and even the build quality should be much better than this one. This is actually the 2nd Chromecast that I own. I also had the first one, which was just a little memory stick. But yeah, this device also will connect via USB. All you need to do is connect the power here. This is a micro USB cable. you connect it where the micro USB port is, and then you connect the HDMI on the HDMI input behind your TV. And you can use, actually, depending on which TV you have, you can use the USB connection at the back of the TV. So the way this works is any application that supports the casting function will actually show. For example, let me open Crunchyroll. This application supports casting. You will always see this little icon here on top, a casting icon here on top. So as soon as you press that icon, it asks you to choose in which TV you want to actually cast this thing. And I can cast on a living room, I can cast on a kitchen TV. So I have 2 Chromecast around the house. So if I click on a kitchen, it automatically changes to the Crunchyroll app on the TV. And then I just need to choose, for example, which episode I want to watch. Let's watch the last episode of My Hero Academia. As soon as I press, it starts casting on a TV. Pretty simple. And you can also use commands from, for example, the Google Home app that I just bought. I can go to the Google Home and ask it to cast maybe a YouTube video on the kitchen TV or on the living room TV. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Obviously, let me know down in the comments which devices are you guys using mostly during this lockdown or quarantine time. I tried to not mention my phone because that's the most common device that actually everybody is using. So try not to mention your phone. Apart from your phone, which other devices are you using the most? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bells button so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And I'm gonna catch you guys on my next one. Peace. Fun fact, Sonos upside down, it's actually still Sonos. Sonos.